Good evening, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan, and welcome back to the Market Pulse video, where we discuss about what happened last week in the market and what could be expected in the upcoming week. So now, the last week, of course, was a historic day for Indian stock market because Indian stock market hit a all-time record high of 19,500. Yes, so we did see the market actually going above 19,500, but then on Friday things changed. We could see a correction. We could see the markets falling. We could see, in fact, a fall to a low of 19,300 from where it took a support and then moved upwards again and still closed above 19,400. In fact, that closing above 19,400 in the last half an hour was actually exciting because that actually shows the kind of bullishness that's still there in the market. So that means markets are not in a mood to reverse at this point of time, and probably there is something more coming forward. But does it mean that markets are going to further higher side? So I would say not yet. Markets have actually had a big rally, like I spoke a day for yesterday. Last week, the previous week, we were at 18,800, and this week we are at 19,500. So it's an amazing rally which needs a break. So the whatever happened on Friday was majorly, I would say, probably just a temporary correction, which could probably get back to track as market starts recovering. But one important thing that you need to note is now it is already July, and July starts with the next set of results, the Q1 of the next financial year. So that results are going to come from this week, and there will be a lot of focus on all the stocks because these results are what are going to give some guidance to the stock market direction. So if you see, starting off with this week, we are seeing important results majorly from the IT sector coming in. So we have Wipro and HCL results coming up this week. Now, already there's an expectation in the market that IT results will not be good. So if they come out with bad results, it may not be a surprise. So markets have kind of already taken that and adjusted that in the existing prices, what I feel. That means any bad result will definitely not see much fall in the market. But at least one important thing that we can watch by any surprise, if these big IT sector companies come out with good results, there are high chances the market can see some short covering rally in the IT sector. So that would be in major focus for this week. Wipro, in fact, has not been doing well for a real long time. So if at all some good results come, we could see a good short covering rally in the Wipro. So Wipro results are expected on Thursday. So that could be in focus. The next important stock in IT sector where focus can be seen is an HCL Tech, which is coming out with the result on Friday, that is 14th of July. So these are two IT stocks which we can look at. Apart from that, if you look at the banking sector, we have IndusInd Bank coming up with the results on Tuesday, and Tuesday happens to be a FinNifty expiry as well. So expect Tuesday to be really volatile, and of course IndusInd Bank would be on focus. Again, important thing to look at here is how IndusInd Bank results would be coming, because that would kind of set a expectation for the banking sector for all other banking stocks. So these are two important stocks to be looking at from Indian perspective. And if you look at US, in the US also there are important stocks like JP Morgan coming out with results, that's on Friday. And apart from that, there are a lot of important data that's coming across in the US and India. As the month has started, new month has started, we have the different data like the inflation data in India, which is coming up on Wednesday. And on Thursday, we have the producer price index, which is equivalent to the wholesale price index, which is a very important data in the US to determine the inflation. Because like I've told you earlier also, producer price index or the wholesale index, if it goes down, that gives a confidence to the market that the next month retail inflation would be much lower, because at the wholesale level, the inflation has come down. So that can be seen as a very important positive sign. And if it comes the otherwise, that is if the inflation has gone up in WPI or the PPI for US, then that could mean more interest rate hikes are going to happen in the US, and that would again give some fear to the market, and that could lead the market downwards. So both these data is something very important, but good thing it is coming on Thursday evening. So of course, by end of Thursday evening, probably Indian markets can be kind of cautious, and probably we could see some sell-off on the expiry day this week. So that could be the expectation for this week. So with all this, I am expecting the Indian stock market to kind of consolidate within a tight range. In fact, the range I am expecting this week market to expire would be around 19,200 on the lower side, and on the higher side about 19,600. But again, let me remind you, since the results are coming, these results can also make a big influence on these stock market numbers. So HCL Tech result is only coming on Friday, which is after the expiry. So major of a focus would be on these two stocks, which would be IndusInd Bank on Tuesday and Wednesday Wipro. So these two stocks would be in focus for this week. However, Wipro has not been doing great, and the results are not expected to be great. Sorry. So, but in spite of that, if Wipro comes out with any surprises, that could be something to be watching out for, because Wipro stocks are still trading close to its 52-week low. Though there was a big buyback announced, that has not really generated much interest in Wipro stock, is what I feel. So Wipro stock would be something that we need to be focusing on and watching. That would kind of give us some guidance on the market. So as long as all these things kind of stay subdued, then we can expect the market to expire within 19,200 to 19,600. But if there is any positive surprises anywhere, then there are high chances the market can actually break out of the 19,500 to 600 level. So that, however, I feel is on a slightly lower side. Expectation on that side will be slightly lower. But apart from that, if you look at expectation for good stocks like Titan, L&T, all these stocks are actually looking really good in spite of the markets rallying up so much. There's also some news from Reliance on their Geo Financial Service split, which is going to happen, which probably can bring another IPO from the Reliance Group. So these are all expectations, which is actually taking Reliance stock also slightly higher. So if you see, Reliance right now is slightly above 2,500, which is a very important support. So any movement, positive movement in Reliance can actually take the Indian stock market altogether along with it. So that would be another stock which would be in focus. So let me summarize it. So major stocks to be focused on this week would be, first one would be Wipro, second one is Reliance, and third is of course HCL. So Wipro, HCL, Reliance, and fourth one would be IndusInd Bank. So with all this, we are expecting the markets to kind of see a positive movement. Like I've told, my expectation is that the markets can continue to be positive, and probably we could see some more upward movement until Diwali this year, and after which probably markets can go into consolidation. Now that is kind of giving us a feeling that Indian stock market can see some more highs. So that means 19,500 can probably go to 20,000 also in upcoming few months if market supports. As long as FIAs are supporting, if in fact FIAs have been continuously buying. See, if you remember, just a few months back, FIAs were continuously selling big numbers, and now they are continuously buying. In fact, one interesting thing to note, FIAs have come back to market when the market already has a high valuation. So definitely FIAs will not want to make a loss. So there will be some continuous buying again expected for some more time. But then, of course, when will they start selling and start booking profit is a big question to be watched. So these are few things to be noted on the side, on the institutional side. If you look at domestic institutional, they have been continuously buying it, and these buying in domestic institution, I mean selling in domestic institution. Sorry, I think I told it is domestic institutional buying. No, it's domestic institutional selling. So most of the Indian mutual funds have been selling, net sellers for some time, which is kind of okay because they have been long time buyers. So if you remember, what is happening is that the market on the previous few months, as DIs were continuously buying, they were longer term investors. So they would not be booking a lot of profit and exiting the market, but they would be just booking partial profits. Unlike the FIAs who are kind of shorter term investors. So but however, they also need some decent profit for the investment done. With a lot of expectation of positivity on the Indian stock market, I don't think the FIs are also going to book profits very soon. So with all this, things or the sentiments are looking really positive in the Indian stock market, and that could probably lead markets higher only. So that is again on the longer term, but again, if it's short term, there might be plus and minus that you don't have to worry about. And for expiry related stuff, I've already told you 19200 to 9600 is the expectation for this week. I hope it works that way. So we are also already having some trades based on that. So these are few things that I had to discuss. But apart from that, you all know I am in Dubai. We are having our event on 14th and 15th, 14th in Dubai and 15th in Abu Dhabi. So any of you have a reference or a connect here whom you think would require your help or support to grow financially, we are here to support them. All you need to do is send us a message on our WhatsApp number mentioned on the scroll here on the screen, and our team will help them join our community and also learn and invest together with us. So that's it for now. Wishing you all a great week ahead. This is Srikant Rajan signing off until we catch up for the meeting on Google Meet for existing investors of MPA Invest at 7:30. Well, the meeting is exclusive to MPA family members, so that's not given access to others. Of course, you could become a free member at MPA community. Do schedule a meeting on our website www.mpainvest.com, and we will help you join the community and learn, invest, and grow together with us. So that's it for now. Goodbye. Wishing you again a great week ahead. This is Srikant and signing off until we catch up tomorrow morning with the next set of podcasts. See you.